Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today, I'm going to be doing a review and a little mini tutorial on, see if I can even like pick this up without dropping everything. Da, 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 da. The Kylie Cosmetics Holiday Collection. Just start off by saying that Kylie Jenner almost got a very angry email from me when I first received my package, and that's because I played myself and thought that the wet set came in the bundle, and I got my package and I was just like, where's the wet set? Like, I was looking forward to those super dewy luminous highlighters that that everybody's been talking about. I looked in the box and I was just like, okay. And then, so I like stormed back to the website like on my phone, and then I looked at the bundle and I was like,
congratulations, you played yourself.
They don't come in it. Everything else comes in the collection except the wet set. So, wet set's not gonna be in this video. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the review. In the box, what got sent is, first of all, this super cute little makeup bag. You can just fit all the stuff in. And the next thing, it comes with two different lip sets. One is the sugar set, and then the other one is the spice set, I believe. It actually doesn't say, this one says sugar, but this one doesn't say spice. But I think that's what she said it was called. Each of them come with full size, which is pretty impressive, I gotta say, considering that most of her other lip sets, they're usually minis, and the minis run out so quick. So I was really happy to see that they came in full size. It comes with 2 glosses in both, and then 3 liquid lipsticks. I don't think they're the velvets, I actually think that they're just the liquid lipsticks. Yeah, it says that it's just the liquid lip collection, so. And then it also comes with both palettes, the Naughty palette and then the Nice palette. Also comes with a brand new lip kit. This is the red velvet, and this one is actually a velvet. I know that she mentioned that, so I think this is the only velvet that she actually included, and the rest are the liquid lipsticks. I'm first just gonna open up one of the palettes for you. I'm gonna go ahead and open the Naughty palette, and I have used these guys already because obviously I created this look with the collection, but I wanted to show you guys just like up close with the actual products. So here is the Naughty palette. So they're all in the square little shapes in the pans. I really like the Naughty one because I feel like this one is very like to create the smoky eyes and just more dramatic palette with, and then the Nice palette is to create more like softer looks with. So this one you have cool tones, and then you also have warm tones with it. So swatching for you guys with the palettes as well. Naughty palette is actually what inspired me to do this type of look anyways, more like the cool tones, because right when I saw Merry Mint, I don't know, I was just like, we have got to do a cool look. So I really love this one. This is definitely one of my favorite shades from here. And then I also just really love some of the shimmer shades that she put in here specifically. I really like Ho Ho Ho, and then I also really like Snowflake as well. I'm not usually like a gray or like silver shadow person. So on to the next palette, which is the Nice palette. They all came in little boxes like this. I actually prefer the packaging on the Nice palette instead. I just like that whole like white and silver look. And then moving on to the next palette, this one is the Nice palette. This is definitely the softer of the two. I like the packaging better on this one though. I feel like it looks prettier. But this is definitely like the softer eyeshadow palette. So you can see I pretty much had only touched on like one color here. But I think it is a really pretty palette. I'm just, you know, softer shadows aren't always my thing. But this one is really pretty. Let me get some swatches going for you guys. Interesting about these swatches is I feel like the swatches in the Nice palette show up a little bit more than the Naughty palette does. Maybe it's because they're like darker eyeshadows and they can get more patchy, but that's the thing, is I think that the Naughty palette showed up more patchy. I had already put them on my eyes, but as far as like just swatching, I kind of just noticed that the Naughty palette got more patchy in comparison to the Nice palette. But you can definitely tell that these are the softer eyeshadows. You definitely do have some darker eyeshadows in there. I think it's called Hot Toddy. It's Wonderland and then Hot Cider. Hot Toddy's in the Naughty palette. Wonderland and Hot Cider, those are kind of like the colors to deepen up the look, I guess. But otherwise, it's definitely the softer of the two. So now moving into the lippies, let's go ahead and just take the cover off. I really love her packaging. Like, Miss Kylie, you did that. But so this is the Sugar collection. So in here you get 3 liquid lipsticks and you also get 2 glosses. This is the softer one. I believe this is supposed to go with the Nice palette if we're trying to make it into 2 sides, because I think her whole thing was supposed to be like naughty and nice this year, like to inspire her collection. So let's go ahead and get these guys out and just swatch away. So first one, this is Boy Bye. So this is what Boy Bye looks like. It looks just more of like a deeper kind of like mauvey brown for that one first. And I think, honestly, I think this is actually a velvet. It doesn't say on here, but this one, when I was just swatching it, it definitely feels more like a velvet in comparison to her liquid lipsticks. But it doesn't really say on the packaging, so I don't know. I don't know. Next one is the one that I'm actually wearing on my lips right now. This is definitely a liquid lipstick. This is Angel. She actually featured this in last year's collection and brought it back for this year's collection. And this one I just think is really pretty. It's more just kind of like a warmer pinky toned brown. Next up, this one is called Savage. It almost reminds me of like the color of gingerbread. Like, I feel like that's what gingerbread would look like if it was a liquid lipstick. On to the first of the 2 glosses. This one is called Sugar. So this one I feel like is gonna be super sheer. I definitely have to layer this because I feel like it is definitely super sheer. What Sugar looks like, I don't know if I would actually wear that, to be honest. Just because it's like very golden. Yeah, I don't know how I feel. And also one thing that I just noticed, I feel like her wands are kind of like the same as those old ones that she got dragged for once before. They seem kind of like those old ones. And this is the other gloss. This one is called Butter. And this set is actually called the Sugar and Butter set. So I guess that it's based off the glosses. Like, this is supposed to be the main kind of like product in there. Yeah, I do not like these wands. I feel like it's making it like really hard to actually put on the gloss. Like, it's super hard to swatch and it's like a really tough wand. Like, it's not like moving around too much. Doesn't give you much flexibility. They actually look like very similar. Butter is definitely more like toned down though in comparison to Sugar. But here is the whole Sugar and Butter set put together. I notice about Kylie's lipsticks when she does sets and everything, which I think is really weird, is I feel like the formulas are always better than the actual lip kits. Like, the individuals always, they never actually feel like they are comfortable on the lips, and they crumble really quick, while in the sets I feel like they're more comfortable on the lips and you don't find crumbling until much later, like maybe after you've already eaten or drank. Otherwise, I just feel like, I don't know, there's just something off there. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm tripping, but something that I've definitely noticed after having her sets and then her individual lip kits too. Now going in, this is the Spice set. And since this one was called Sugar and Butter, this one is called apparently just Spice, because the other one said Sugar and Butter on the back, but this one doesn't say anything, so apparently it's just Spice. They didn't, I guess that this one didn't get that creative. So going into this one, this is Once again, supposed to go with the Naughty set. This is the darker of the lip colors. This one is called Goals. Goals. It's more of kind of like a rusty brown, called Clove. Okay, I definitely think she released this already, or maybe I'm tripping and she just put it in the set. But Clove, I know, is like darker. It's like a darker brown. This is like a chocolate brown. I feel like it's more chocolate than the what is it, True Brown K. This is definitely much darker than that. It's really pretty though, but I don't know if I would actually like wear this one that much. Too dark and chocolate for like my skin tone. I feel like it definitely washed me out. This next one, this is Cinnamon. I think this is another gloss. Yeah, I saw this and I thought that this was so beautiful. Once again with the wands. Kylie really is letting me down with these wands. Cinnamon is exactly like what it's called. It's like a cinnamon brown. And this one is a gloss. One is for sure a gloss. This is, what is this called? Juniper. So this one is just a shimmery kind of red with an orange undertone to it. This is really pretty actually. I really like this color. I feel like anyone could actually wear this and it would look good on them no matter what. And this one is called Mulberry. Oh, this is actually a lipstick. So, oh, this is actually really pretty. I'm super hypocritical because I just said that this one was gonna be too dark for me, but this is even darker. But I don't know, I just really like the undertone. It's super vampy. So pretty. I love this. So this is the whole spice set, the lipstick set put together. I have fuzz on my hand. Get that off. Last part that I received in the bundle is her newest lip kit. So this one is a velvet. This one is called Red Velvet, which is appropriate. So, ooh, I like the way the little, like, I know it looks pretty much the same as like the lipsticks and glosses, but oh, the little lip liner is so cute. I love the way this is packaged. So let's go ahead and swatch this guy. So this looks more like a cherry red in comparison to like her Mary Jo K, which is like a blue undertone. The two side by side. Here is the lip liner, and then here is the velvet. What's funny is that I think the lip liner has more of like a cherry undertone to it in comparison to the lipstick. Like I feel like this has more of a blue undertone to it and looks closer to like Mary Jo K, for example, in comparison to this. So I don't know, I think that's interesting that they paired up two different undertones. I'm sure it'll work together because obviously the lipstick's always going to overpower the lip liner, but I don't know, usually I always try and get something that's like the same with it. So now that we have finished up the review, I'm going to go ahead and just move forward with a little tutorial showing you how I got this look. So keep on watching. Okay, so since this is mostly just going to be focusing on the products from the collection, I've already done my face off camera, already done my foundation, my concealer, and I've already done my brows and primed my lids. So let's get started. The Naughty palette first, and I am going to use this shade right here called Merry Mint. This on a Morphe M505 brush, and I'm just gonna start putting this in the crease. I'm gonna switch over palettes, and I'm just gonna move into the Nice palette, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna pick up this shade right here, though, MAC. So I'm just blending that into the mint that I placed in the inner part of my crease. Kind of just bringing it out just a little bit. And now I'm just gonna go back in with that Merry Mint and just place a little bit more, that way they blend together more smooth. I'm gonna be taking the shade Tipsy right here and just picking this up. It's a Morphe R38 brush. The key to good blending blending is just always going back in with the shades you already used. So I'm just gonna go back in with Macaroon and do the same thing once before by just blending it over the shade that we just put down. Then on a Morphe M441 brush, I'm gonna pick up this shade right here, Coal. And this is the same thing as the R38 brush, but just clean. And I'm gonna pick this up and once again, just build up in the crease. Okay, because I can't get through a video without cutting my crease. So I'm gonna just take Tarte Shape Tape and I'm just gonna take it on just a brush like this, just to start cutting my crease with it. And now let's just flip the brush over to this side and now we're going in with Jingle. So the shade seems to be like just all glitter. So before I put this on my eye, I'm just gonna spritz my brush down with a little bit of setting spray. Go back in and pick a little bit more of that up. That way the brush will hopefully be a little sticky so it holds on. I'm gonna do what we did in the crease on top, on the bottom as well. That way it interconnects the lower lash line up into the crease too. So on a Morphe M506, I'm just taking Merry Mint once again. Now back in the Nice palette, let's go in with Macaroon. We're gonna add that in with the same brush. Now on a Sigma, this is the E15, this is the flat definer brush. I'm gonna go in with Tipsy. And we're gonna start kind of like just smudging that underneath the eyes. The M506 brush, I'm gonna take Merry Mint again, and then just blow out Tipsy. Lashes on real quick and some mascara. Okay, now that I've popped my lashes and my mascara on, I'm gonna go ahead, because I finished up the eyes, so I'm gonna go ahead and just finish off my face now. Taking some of my Hulu Lights, this is my Morphe M530 brush. Why can I not get any of the brush's names correct? And since I played myself with the wet set, oh god, that is my glow today. So I'm going to do something else, and I think this would fit better anyways with this look. So I'm going to be using my Cocoa Bling highlight from Artist Couture. I like to spray my brush too before picking this up, just because it is a loose highlight, so that way it doesn't go all over the place, and it's got very fine glitter built into it too. Nothing wrong with it, it holds on to it better if you spray your brush. And this is a Morphe, this is the M438. I'm going to be also popping it into my inner corner, so I'm going to be taking, this is the Luxie, the mini round 141 brush. Now let's go ahead and pop a lippy on. I'm opening the Sugar set right now, and I think I'm going to pop on Angel. So here's the final look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my little mini review and tutorial on the Kylie Cosmetics holiday collection. So if you guys did, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on that little bell, that way that you know every time that I post as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!